Hello, everybody. Today we are going to do a tutorial on how to build a simple pop menu and this custom window here that I have that holds all my macros, most of my macros. First, I'm going to show you what you can do with it. So you've got things like um, active build. You can switch builds with the push of a button without having to go to a trainer. I can enter architect mode. This only works if you have the badge that allows you to access AE from anywhere. I believe it's a day job accolade. Auction house, the costume change menu. I did not write this one. I downloaded it from somebody else. I have supergroup codes listed here for bases I use frequently. Chat macros, um, pop menus for iTrials, and the ITF, things I run very, very frequently. And then at the very bottom, you've also got new command, which will just put in a new button for you that says edit me, and you can go in and edit that. I'm going to delete it because I don't need it, this particular menu. Whenever you are making changes or building your pop menus, you won't see those changes while you're logged in. You have to log out to your desktop and reload the client before you'll see any of them. So we're going to go ahead and log all the way out. And then what you're going to do is you need to find the directory your Sea of Heroes is installed in. For the Homecoming launcher, it's usually C Games Homecoming. You're going to find your data file right here. And if you don't have one, create one, but you should have one. And in that data file, you want to find or create the text folder. If you don't have that already, one right here, you can right click and hit new folder and create a new one. You're going to name it text with an S on the end. And then you had to create that one. You'll have to create the next menu, the next folder, which is English. And then ignore this. That is my backup copies in case something happens to my main copies. Menus, and once again, you will have to create it if you didn't have a text folder already. So these are all my various menus that I have built, but to create a new one, we're just going to go into a notepad document, create a new document. Well, what do that for? You can name this whatever you want, but I personally recommend matching the file name to the menu name that you're going to put in this file. So there's a few things that every top menu has to have in order for it to function. It must have the menu, title, and brackets. And every command that you want to add to your menu has to fall in between these two brackets. Anything that is preceded by these two slashes here is going to be commentary for if you forget what it is, you can open it up and you can check this. And if you put anything in there, it will show you whatever your notes are. But this won't show up on the in-game version of of the menu. So we're just going to do a simple set of commands. Um, we're going to start with the word option. This has to be there. And we're going to name this one test. We're just going to put a couple of options in here. Just so I can show you what it's going to look like. So whenever you're typing your option set for your menu, option has to be there. This next section is the name of the pop menu, or the option on the pop menu. Then you've got what you want it to do. So since I want it to say something in team, that team has to be there to tell it where to put your chat. And then this is the text that it's going to type in for me. Same thing on this one. You've got option, name, team, and then text. And I recommend enclosing each set in quotes like this, because when you have multiple words in a macro or bind, sometimes the game gets a little bit weird and doesn't recognize things the way you typed them in. So just go ahead and enclose everything in quotes, and that will make this into one command. You can also set a hotkey for each option. To do that, you need to type the ampersand, the and sign, in front of whichever key you want to be the hotkey for it. So this one's going to be hotkeyed to T, and this one's going to be hotkeyed to H. That ampersand doesn't show up in game. What it's going to do is that H will be highlighted a different color. Okay, so once you've done all of this, now we have to save it. And you want to make sure that you are in your data, text, English menus folder. You're going to select all menus under save as type, and then type in the name of it, .mnu. That is very important. So then once you close that down and go back to your folder, you will see, for my example, tutorial mnu file. You can also create multiple menus within a single menu file, or add dividers to make things look nicer. That's a more in-depth topic that I will have to cover later. For now, I just do simple menus. They're easier to read for me, but we'll cover all of that in a different video. Now, as far as how to create the custom window itself, we need to go back to the data folder. So up here in the top in the navigation, you can just click on data, and then we're going to find or create a custom windows folder. So if you have to create a new folder again, you can right click, go to new, and then hit folder, and it'll create a new folder for you. Since mine already exists, I'm just going to double click that. And then you will create a blank text file like this. So we're going to create a new text file. So we're just going to go to a notepad, up a new one. You can save it. And then this is also going to be one you have to set type to all files and then get to the right folder. That would help. So you're going to place it in this custom Windows folder. And you're just going to, for you, the name of it will be custom without an S. I'm going to type customs because I already have a window created. But it's going to be customs.window, and then you'll hit save and close this out. So what this is going to do is that file is going to be empty for a moment. Now we're going to go into the game. And now we're going to type slash custom window and then the name of your custom window file. So what that's going to do is pop up a little gray box, usually up here in the top left corner. So you can drag that and click it to open the actual custom window. Next, we're going to type slash macro pop menu. No, sorry. Mine is named tutorial and then quote pop menu tutorial. This is going to put a macro somewhere on your power bars. Mine popped up over here on the right. And then you can drag that down into the custom window. And then when you click on it, it opens up your pop menu. Oh, right, I'm not in, so let's fix that real quick. All right, here we go. So test and thanks. And you can click on it if you don't have a hotkey set up for that option, or you can use your hotkey. Mine was TNH. You can resize it. You can drag it around. It gets a little glitchy when you're moving it, but you can drag it around, move it wherever you want. I generally keep mine right here. Okay, so this is going to close back down anytime that you zone or you log out. So there's another important step that we got to do here. We got to go back to our custom window file. And then on this bottom line, but second to last line, it's probably going to look like this where it says open 0. So you need to change that to open 1 in order for it to stay open. And then you can just drag your other macros onto it if they are macros that you want to have on all your characters. Easy access to all of them. Whenever you log out, the window will still be open, but it's probably going to be like up here somewhere. So just drag it back down. And I do highly, highly recommend creating a backup set of folders like I did. So I have custom Windows alternates, and what that is it has my actual full custom window in it, or in case I accidentally clear it out, which I did last week. It was very irritating because I, at that point, had not backed up my custom menu. So if you ever accidentally clear it out like that, you can go back in and copy all of this over into your new custom window file because it'll be blank if you accidentally clear it out. Okay, so if you ever forget what something is, you can right click it, hit edit command, and it'll pop up and show you what the commands are that are in that particular button. You can also edit name to change the name of it. So we'll change this to hello. And then we're going to right click and edit command and change that nope to local. No. And then if you click it, it's going to do what you told it to do. Next on my video list is an explanation of how to write your own keybinds and macros, commands, how they work, why some of them work. And thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you see new videos as we upload. Thanks.